The Nintendo 2DS released all the way back in 2013, 13 years ago, as a kid-friendly alternative to the 3DS. But should you buy one? In this video, I'll be going through the 2DS's unique design, how much you can expect to find one for, a quick comparison to some other 3DS models that may suit you better, and I'll show you some gameplay and how it feels in the hands. If you do enjoy gaming, my channel's got loads of videos that are ready for you to watch, so don't forget to like the video and have a look at my other videos if you're satisfied with this one. So to start the video off, let's have a quick look at the design. So as you can see, let's start off with the speakers. I only have the mono one speaker, which compared to the others, this is the max volume actually, and it's super quiet. I'll show you some while I'm playing the game as well, how loud it is. Then you've got the best D-pad out of all of them, just very nice and soft as well. Kind of reminds me of the Switch Lite's D-pad. And then you've got two very small screens. In comparison, I'll show it to the 3DS XL in a sec. And then you've got the power button here, very nice. Pretty good home button. Start, select. Very squishy X, A, Y, B buttons, kind of like the Switch Lite as well. Very similar buttons to the Switch Lite. Then you've definitely got the best shoulder buttons out of all the 3DS lineup. You've got your camera here, and then you've got, this is where the cartridge goes in, your charger up the top, which I like the charger at the top. You got your stylus, SD card on the side, and then your two cameras up the back. You've also got this very random line on the back, as you can see, where the stylus is, but I kind of like that design choice, to be honest. It'd make it feel weird if it was just all plain black on the back. You've got your volume up and down. You've also got a little microphone there, and you've got your sleep button there, which unlike the regular 3DS models, this one can't clamp, so it's actually just got its own sliding button. And then you've also got your Wi-Fi light, just to show you that you're actually connected to the internet, and then just your status light, I guess, just show you if you've got a street pass or not. And very finally, which I almost missed, just a little very hidden headphone jack here. So just like I said before, I'd do a quick comparison. So here I've got the 3DS XL, so this is the old one, even older than the 2DS here by about a year or so. But as you can see, it's called XL for a reason. This has got a massive screen. And by the way, the top screen on here is actually the same size as the bottom screen here. As you can see, it is quite a very tiny little screen on the 2DS. It depends though, some of you guys may prefer a little screen. However, I do like having just a bit of a bigger screen, just easier to look at, I guess. But these screens are both the same resolution, so the 2DS's screen is actually a lot sharper than the 3DS. You may also be wondering, why did Nintendo actually ever design a console as weird as this, just like a doorstop? Well, as I said before, this is a kid's alternative to the 3DS. Obviously, a kid can still have a 3DS console, but the 2DS, as you can see here, it doesn't have a hinge. So while the 2DS doesn't have a hinge that can break, it certainly does have a screen that can scratch. So good luck finding a 2DS that doesn't have a scratched up screen. You've probably guessed it by the name, but the 2DS also doesn't have the 3D mode. So as you can see, as I'm going around, the screen's kind of flickering and changing. It is a pretty cool effect, the 3D effect, but I don't use it, and I don't think many of you guys would either. It is very cool to play for 10 minutes or so, and then you just turn it off. Comment below if you do actually use the 3D mode though. So if you would like the bigger screen and you would like your 3DS being able to fold, I've actually made a video on the 3DS XL. It'll be up here now, so if you'd like to click on that and watch that video, it's there for you. However, if you're pretty keen on the 2DS, then just keep watching this video. So what price should you expect to pay to get one of these into your hands? On eBay currently, the cheapest one is $180 Australian, so about 120 US dollars. I'll have it on screen, the equivalent, but that is the cheapest by far out of all the 3DS lineup. Like I showed in the 3DS XL video, you'd be looking to spend almost double for one of these than a 2DS. So now is the part of the video where I play some games and I let you know what the experience is like. So I'm going to start off with Mario Kart 7, because you'll probably most likely play this game if you were to get a 2DS or 3DS. By the way, if you have any questions, just leave them below in the comments, I'll answer them. So here, I'm playing Mario Kart 7, and to be honest, it feels very nice in the hands. This console, the 2DS, they say it's the best 3DS in terms of comfort in the hands, and I agree with it. It's just very nice. It just feels like it belongs in your hands, to be honest, whereas the others don't really. Like especially my thumb right now. By the way, I'm not really focusing on this game. My thumb is pretty comfy. It's mostly down. Whereas on the 3DS XL, it'd be up like that, or it just would not be comfy at all. It would feel like, whereas this you can just rest it down, which is very nice. The other thing is these massive shoulder buttons feel awesome when shooting weapons or skidding. They feel great. And while I would love to have that screen a little bigger, it's fine for this kind of game. Now I'm playing some Sonic Generations. I used to play this game on my Series X, and the performance on here, it's alright. It's just 30 FPS, nothing amazing. And it would be better on a bigger screen for sure. That's one thing though, like, there's a reason why I bought... This is actually my first 3DS that I actually got. There's a reason why I actually got a 3DS XL. It's just nice having that bigger screen, in my opinion. However, of course, just like any game when you're playing on the 2DS, it is very comfy. Just feels great as well. Unless your 3DS was modded and you could get this game for free, I'd probably just get Sonic X Generations for the Switch 2, because obviously that's going to look a lot better. 1440p 60 I believe it is, and it's also got this game on. It's just a really good remaster of it. But to be honest, it's actually really cool that this game is actually on the 3DS, because it is a brilliant game at the end of the day. I've probably only played it for a couple of hours on my Xbox Series X before I actually sold it. I've still got the game, however, a year after selling the Xbox, but I've had a lot of fun with this game. It's very good. So here I've got Mario Tennis Open. This thing's actually got gyro controls, which is very cool. I can actually tilt the screen, which is very cool. But while this can be a skilled game, I usually just spam the buttons and that seems to work. Yeah, pretty much just pressing the same button. That just works for me. Here we go, match point. Oh, and he's won. Done it. First ever game I've won on the 2DS of Mario Tennis. I've never played it on this. I haven't really played it anywhere really except for Switch Sports. So should you buy a 2DS in 2026? In my opinion, for the price, you're actually getting a lot. You're getting pretty much a slightly cheaper built 3DS version, but you don't have to worry about a hinge snapping in the future. However, the screen may get a bit scratched, but for the prices, about 120 US dollars, you can't really go wrong. And also, once you mod them, like I have, it's great. So thanks for watching. I've also got a video about the 2DS XL right here. These ones are a bit more kind of on your pricey side, but they are the best out of all of them. And then here I've got the Wii U, which I'm sure you may already own, but if you enjoyed this video, then just have a watch of one of them.